What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You will notice that I don't have my hair up in a ponytail. I have long hair, longer than, well, actually it's about the same length, but whatever. I'm gonna briefly talk about something that if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this. If you don't, then you're about to find out. This is a wig because I shaved my head. As the post says, I am not ready to talk about it now, and I might not ever be ready to talk about it. I went live on Instagram the other day, well, yes, today, but it'll be, probably a week where you're gonna see this or more. And I kind of went into detail. The name of the live is Why Am I Bald? And I went into detail, which I didn't go into detail. I am just explaining to people that I don't want you to worry. I don't have cancer, but I have multiple medical issues that I'm dealing with, and I'm totally great. Like, life could not be, well, life could be better. Life could be better if I had somebody that I was enjoying it with, because I'm currently still single. So, but I'm very happy, like 98% happy. And I'm in a really good place with the business, with my business. I had an amazing call today, but that is, again, not what this video is about. I was trying to decide if I wanted to take the wig off, but since I'm not really going too much into depth on that, I'm not going to. I would just encourage you to go to Instagram and kind of scroll back. You can see the actual screen, like the cover is me bald, and then a couple of videos after that I have this wig on and I'm talking about it, and you can see the label. You can go to my reels. But today's video is long overdue. So there is a celebrity, Caitlin McPherson, that made a post a really long time ago, and I've been wanting to address the post because I thought it was amazing. So what she did was she gave a bunch of different reasons. I think, how many are there? 20 something reasons, 20 reasons. And I don't remember, this is how long ago it was, that are health tips. I guess let's just sum it up that that's exactly what they are. So I wanted to go into detail on each one, okay? And I'm gonna read each one of them. Alcohol is poison and minimize at all costs. So I don't think that there's currently anything wrong with, having a glass of wine occasionally. I'm not even gonna say every night. But occasionally. I have a client that she has a date day every Saturday with her husband. She's at goal and been at goal for years with me. She's 4'11" and weighs 120 pounds, and she has a refeed every single Saturday, and that includes wine. There's nothing wrong with it, and she's very healthy. I do think that it's poison when you put it in your body too much. So I believe in the 80-20 rule, and it really all depends on where you're at when it comes to your goal. So when somebody's on their way to goal, it could be a refeed once every couple weeks. When you're at your goal, it could be every week. So there's that. I've done a video on this about sex, and it says if you're not horny, you're not healthy. So that's real talk. If your hormones are where they need to be for a man and a woman, then your sex drive is going to be higher. If you don't have a sex drive, then it has nothing. It's not just it's overall health. It's overall health, confidence, hormones, taking care of yourself, feeling good in your own skin. There are so many factors. So if you're looking to increase sex drive, you should definitely, I am encouraging you to get healthier. I'm gonna plug myself real quick. My clientele are between the ages of 30 and 60. I have a couple guys that are in their 50s. I have a 74-year-old client. But basically what I do is I work with people of all ages. I specialize in working with people with medical conditions, eating disorder, all of that stuff. So I want to get people healthy. I want to teach people how to get out of their own way. I have Crohn's disease, colitis. I used to have a hypothyroid. I did not ever go on medication. I got my thyroid in check. This was probably 15 years ago. And I have a herniated disc. Statistically, I shouldn't be able to do the things that I do, look the way that I look. So Getting healthy, learning to believe in yourself. I think it's physical strength and mental strength. Discipline, commitment. I don't believe in motivation, but I believe that you can do things to get and keep yourself motivated, but discipline is what really keeps you moving in the right direction. Sugar doesn't make you fat, it's the calories that do, because I don't think that there's really anything wrong with sugar or carbs for that matter. It really is, it also depends on what you're doing. I definitely don't believe in if it fits your macros. Like, I wouldn't say to a client, oh, it's okay if you want to substitute your rice for a sugary dessert. No, not the same. Remove junk food from your house. If it's not in your house, you can't eat it. I highly agree with that. BMI is a terrible indicator. I've been talking about this forever. Like, if you put my numbers, my height and my weight into the chart for BMI, it's basically going to say that I'm overweight, and I'm not overweight. My body fat is significantly low. So whenever somebody tells me what their BMI is, I don't care. I would much rather know what your body fat is, or like just see what you look like. I'm really good at like kind of guessing what people's body fat is. Your self-identity drives default action, so stop calling yourself lazy or a fat piece of ish. The way that you talk to yourself is the way that you perform. This is the reason why I teach people about self-talk. For every negative comment that you give yourself, you need to negate it with 3 positive ones. So you have to learn how to be nicer to yourself. If you say I'm lazy, it's the law of attraction. If you say I'm lazy, you're gonna be lazy. Like, even things like, and I have clients that have said this, I'm not a morning person. You might not have been in the past, but don't say that. Like, I wasn't a morning person. I used to snooze. Oh, here we go with the Jets again. Well, that part of the Jets went off. Okay, so I used to snooze my alarm and literally snooze until like 7:30. Now I wake up every day between 3:30 and 4 o'clock, and I don't snooze. So I became a morning person. You can do that. Detox teas and cleanses are a scam. Like, I have clients that are like, oh, I want to cleanse my system. I will cleanse you with nutrition and movement and all that other stuff. I don't believe in cleanses where you like only drink liquid for days. Like, if you start a program like mine, you won't be able to perform and do the workouts that are going to build lean muscle tissue, speed up your metabolism, burn more fat, all of that stuff if you're cleansing. Like, let me just cleanse you. Like, the average client, if they fully do everything correctly, also depending on how bad it was before, they could lose anywhere from 4 to, I've had somebody that had to lose over 150 pounds, and they lost 11 pounds in their first week. A lot of that is water and inflammation. That's cleansing. You don't need fancy equipment to work out. I have clients that I train from their house. My 50-year-old guy from his house. A lot of my girls from their house. Some of them are working out at gyms, but you don't need all that. I will say, if you are somebody that's quote-unquote bulking, trying to put on weight, you will need a gym membership. Like, I'm not going to basically tell you something that you don't need here. You're going to need some weight. What else? Where are we here? A bunch of... Okay. Fat doesn't make you fat, so healthy fats are absolutely needed. Okay, these are just little things that I'm telling you. Not all carbs are bad. I talked about this. Cardio is overrated. I tell my clients all the time, if you only have time for one thing, and I don't care if you have 100 pounds to lose, I want training. Like, I do actually have a couple clients that only have an hour a day, and they do 5 days a week of training with no cardio, and they're weight loss clients, and 2 days a week of cardio. What is that, 12, so on 13. Sleep is the most underrated. Yes. Sleep is super important. That is when you recover. Your body releases growth hormone when you sleep. Releasing growth hormone helps with recovery, putting on lean muscle tissue. Putting on lean muscle tissue helps you speed up your metabolism. So somebody that's got more muscle on their body is going to burn more calories than somebody, even if you weigh the exact same. So that's what you want. And that doesn't mean bulk for like you women out there that are like, oh, I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to look like you. I respect that. It doesn't mean you're going to get bulky. Like, you're putting on lean muscle tissue. You're not putting on mass. You're not trying to get jacked. You're not in a surplus. So these are things. I'm skipping some of them because I don't really care about some of these. Sitting is the new smoking, so try to stay active. People like count their steps and stuff like that. Mental health should be taught in schools. I 100% agree, and that is the reason why I say I'm a health coach and a life coach, because I make people do the coping skills. I make people figure out, what are you depressed about? Why are you turning to food? So I have these exercises that I have clients do. Gut health is affected. Gut health affects everything from mood to immunity. So it's really important that your gut is healthy, and that's from eating. Typically, people have an unhealthy gut from eating foods that are more like, it's the exact opposite. It's 20-80, mostly garbage, and then like very few. Occasionally, I have a salad with chicken, but like 80% of their diet is garbage. So exercise is the most potent anti-aging treatment. Yes. So I'm not trying to toot my own horn by saying this, but like, I'm 48 years old, or I'm gonna be 48 years old. And I believe that as I get older, I'm actually getting better. And I believe that with nutrition and exercise, yes, reverse, you can Benjamin Button the shit out of yourself. I tell my clients all that all the time. I'm telling my clients, I completely Benjamin Button you. So, okay, where are we at? What number are we on now? Okay, most headaches are caused by dehydration, absolutely. Pills are not the answer to everything, yes. Diet pills, you really have to just wrap your mind around eating healthy. And here's the thing, if you do it right, like I said, my client that gets wine, a dessert, and like a burger, or pasta, or steak, or sushi every day. Every Saturday. So like, when you get to goal, you can do these things every week. It doesn't mean that when you're trying to lose weight that you're never gonna be able to eat those things. When you're on your way, you don't get it every week, but you still get it. Like, I don't have clients that don't get to eat until they lose 100 pounds. They don't get to have a refeed or a treat. It's just gotta be done the right way, so that your body reacts to it the way that we want it to. So when you do a refeed, it's purposeful. So I'm giving you higher calories. We rekindle the fire. It's like we're throwing wood in the fire. And then I've had people, and that's just typically how it should be, you lose weight after a refeed, if it's done right. All calories are not created equal. I went over that. And I think that might be it. Yeah, that's kind of everything. So I really just wanted to, like, again, talk to you guys about health and fitness, kind of talk about that post and about how many great tips she had given. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really glad I got the chance to do this. I will kind of touch up on this, that I will potentially go, I'm not going to ever go into detail as to why I shaved my head. But I will say it's something that I've been thinking about doing since October. And then my friend Kiara, the one that you saw in the last YouTube video that was sitting right here, the last Hot Topics, she kind of like really inspired it. Just having the nerve to do that really inspired me to do it, which again, I was planning on doing it anyway. I have an aunt that has alopecia. She's had wigs all her life. Andy, my coach, has a client that has wigs all the time, and I actually ended up going to her guy. You can't even tell that this is a wig. I put this on every single day, and I'm so not a girly girl. I have yet to go to the gym without the wig, and I'm gonna be honest with you, by the time this video comes out, I still don't know if I'm gonna have the nerve to, because tomorrow I'm doing boxing, and I don't know if I want to. I love you guys all, and I have gotten a massive amount of really positive feedback from the live that I did and all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm great. Like, it's something that I needed to do physically, and it's something that I need to do mentally and emotionally. Like, there's all around reasons, and there's not one person on this earth that knows the full reason. Nobody. Not even some of my best friends, not even my sister, not even, I don't want to talk about it, because I'm good. Sometimes I think, like, I will say, back in the day when I first had my nervous breakdown, I was by myself. Believe me, I believe that we need people, and I love the people that I have in my life as my support system. I have some incredible people in my life that just really aid in my mental health. But I do believe, and I believe this because of what I went through 23 years ago, I do believe some things I just need to go through by myself. I will say, probably if I was married and I had a husband, I mean, I have an ex-husband, but he doesn't know. If I had a husband, I'd of course tell him the whole story, but I don't. So that's it. So nobody knows. But again, I am great, beyond great. And all I want to do is change people's lives, give people hope, help people get out of their own way, help people not live in fear, and that's it. Sleep better, deal with stress better, increase sex life, all the good stuff. Go out for promotions when maybe you were scared to do that before. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave your comments below, like, subscribe, share to the video, the channel, all the good stuff, and I will see you in the next video.